Today we're just going to do a very quick tutorial on how to make pasta dough. I'm going to start out with 5 leaves of basil, and we're going to chop this as fine as we can. It doesn't have to be perfect. One thing you need to keep in mind whenever you're chopping, always keep the tip of your knife down, because that's going to keep you from getting cut, keep you from getting injured or anything of that nature. We're going to take our basil and we're just going to drop it in the bottom. It is a little windy. I do all my cooking outdoors, specializing in propane and things of that nature, but today we're going to be doing some Lenten appetizers for the game day. Once you get your basil in, you can go ahead and add, you're going to be adding 1/2 teaspoon of lemon pepper for this mixture. It's okay if it's a little bit over. You just don't want to be dramatically over, or you're going to have a really strong lemony flavor. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to put our flour. Now, when it comes to the flour, you're going to need 6 cups of flour. So we have our 2-cup measuring cup. We're just going to take and dip out what exactly we need, or I'm not going to be able to dip it. The bag is tearing. That's 2 cups. So we're going to do that 2 more times, giving us a total of the 6 cups. And we want it to be as close to accurate as possible, because whenever you're making pasta, it can be a little bit unforgiving if you go to adding too much. That's 4 cups. And there's your 6th cup of flour. You take all your stuff, just move it to the side to get it out of your way for the moment. Cleanup's really quick, really easy. When it comes to your eggs, you're gonna need 6 eggs in total, but what you're gonna do is, once you get your flour in your bowl, you're gonna make a little belly right in the middle. Just a nice little hole. And we're going to take our eggs and we're going to put 4 whole eggs. Once we get these 4 eggs in here, then we get to have a little bit of fun, because then we get to put 2 yolks. And I will show you how to get the yolks out of the shell to make it super easy. You take your egg, you get away from your bowl, and you literally just take the yolk away. I'm outside, so I can just let it hit the ground. If you're inside, do it over your sink, or maybe if you plan on keeping the whites, you can put it in a bowl. Or, you can just take and dump it from side to side in your eggshell. If you're able to get it open, get your yolk just like that, take it, dump it in. Now, as you notice, my hands were completely clean when I started, so I'm able to do this. Should have taken my ring off, but we'll do it now. Now, the only other thing you're going to be adding is 3/4 cup water. You dump it straight in. Now, here's the fun part. You get to mix and knead your flour and your yolks and everything else. You want to just keep mixing, carrying from the bottom up, because remember, we did add our basil and lemon pepper at the very bottom, which is fine. But we're just going to keep kneading until we get the consistency we're looking for. And now you don't need to add anything else to this. No matter how dry it's looking, no matter what you're thinking you need to add, you don't. This is everything you need, and you just got to keep constantly working it together. You really want to emphasize mixing it together. But you don't want to overdo it, because you can make your dough, for a lack of terms, very doughy. You can make it very, very hard. But the reason why we're doing this so early the way we are is because you need to let your dough, once you get it, you have to let it proof for an hour. Proofing just means letting it sit, because now you don't want a cake batter. That is not what this is. It is a dough to make for pasta. But there you go. That's your dough. You just take it, press it all together, get it into one big ball. I recommend taking a cloth or something of that nature and putting over the top of it. That'll keep the moisture that is there in your pasta dough that you've made. But you know, get it off your hand, just kind of keep. But there you go.